اسٹوڈنٹس، مجھے امید ہے آپ اپنے گھروں میں اپنے اہل و عیال کے ساتھ خیریت ہوں گے۔ آپ کو پتہ ہے کہ آج ہم کس بیماری سے جوجھ رہے ہیں؟ اس کا نام نوول کورونا وائرس ہے۔ اس نے پورے عالم کو اپنے چپیٹ میں لے لیا ہے۔ بڑی بھیانکر بیماری ہے۔ اس نے بہت ساری جانیں لی ہے۔ ہمیں اللہ جل شانہ سے دعا کرنی چاہیے کہ ہمیں اس بیماری سے نجات دلائے۔ تو جو ہم ٹاپک شروع کرنے جا رہے ہیں اس کا نام ہے سارٹنگ میٹیریلز انٹو گروپس، کلاس 6 سبجیکٹ سائنس۔ اس کا ہم آج پہلا ادھیان پڑھیں گے۔ سارٹنگ میٹیریلز انٹو گروپس۔ کبھی کبھار کیا ہوتا ہے بچوں، ہمارے پاس بہت ساری چیزیں ہوتی ہے مگر وہ مکس ہوتی ہے، جیسے کتابیں ہوتی ہے، اس کے ساتھ پینسل ہو گئے، ربر ہو گئے، بکس ہو گئی، تو ہمیں ان کو الگ الگ کرنا ہے۔ کتابوں کو الگ کرنا ہے، پینسل ہم کو الگ کرنے ہیں، شارپنر ہمیں الگ کرنے ہیں۔ تو اس کے لیے ہمیں سارٹنگ، اسی لیے ان کو کہتے ہیں، ہم کو گروپس میں رکھنے ہیں، کتابیں الگ، پینسل الگ، ربر الگ، شارپنر الگ۔ Objects around us. We have seen that our food and clothes have so much variety in them. ہمیں پتہ ہے، ہم نے دیکھا ہے جو ہمارا فوڈ، کپڑے، ان میں بہت ساری ویرائٹی ہے۔ Not just food and clothes, there is such a vast variety of objects everywhere. We see around us a chair, a bullock cart, a cycle, cooking utensils, books, clothes, toys, water, stones and many other objects. برتن، کتابیں، کپڑے، سائیکل، all these objects have different shapes, colors and uses. ان objects کی different shapes ہوتی ہے، کلر ہوتے اور uses ہوتے۔ Look around and identify objects that are round in shape. اپنے ارد گرد دیکھو کون سی چیزیں راؤنڈ شیپ میں ہے۔ Our list may include a rubber ball, a football and a glass marble. If we include objects that are nearly round, our list could also include objects like apples, oranges and an earthen pitcher. Suppose we were looking for objects that are edible, جو کھانے کی چیزیں ہوتی ہے۔ We might include all the items that we have listed in tables 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3 in chapter 1 میں ہم نے پڑھا ہے۔ We might also find that some of those round shaped objects we just listed out are also in this group. Let us say we wish to make a group of objects that are made of plastics. Buckets, lunch boxes, toys, water containers, pipes and many such objects may find a place in this group. There are so many ways to group objects. In the above examples, we have grouped objects on the basis of their shape or materials they are made from. All objects around us are made of one or more materials. These materials may be glass, metal, plastics, wood, cotton, paper, mud or soil. Can you think of more examples of materials? Activity 1. Let us collect as many objects as possible from around us. Each of us could get some everyday objects from home, and we could also collect some objects from the classroom or from outside the school. What will we have in our collection? Chalk, pencil, notebook, rubber, duster, a hammer, nail, soap, spoke of a wheel, bat, matchbox, salt, potato. We can also list objects that we can think of but cannot bring to the classroom. For example, wall, trees, doors, tractor, road. Separate all objects from this collection that are made from paper or wood. This way, we have divided all objects into two groups. One group has the objects that are made from paper or wood, while the other group has the objects that are not made of these materials. Similarly, we could separate the things that are used for preparing food. Let us be a little more systematic. List all objects collected in table 4.1. Try to identify the materials that each one is made of. It would be fun to make this is a large table. Collecting information about as many objects as possible, it may seem difficult to find out the materials out of which some of these objects are made. In such cases, discuss with your friends, teacher, and parents to identify the materials. Activity 2. Table 4.2 lists some common materials. You can also add more materials in column 1 that are known to you. Now try and think of everyday objects you know that are made mainly of these materials and list them in column 2. Different types of objects that are made from the same material. What do we find from these tables? First, we grouped objects in many different ways. We then found that objects around us are made of different materials. At times, an object is made of a single material. An object could also be made of many materials. And then again, one material could be used for making many different objects. What decides which material should be used for making any given object? It seems that we need to know more about different materials. Properties of materials. Have you ever wondered why a tumbler is not made with a piece of cloth? Recall our experiments with pieces of cloth in chapter 3 and also keep in mind that we generally use a tumbler to keep a liquid. Therefore, would it not be silly if we were to make a tumbler out of cloth? What we need for a tumbler is glass, plastics, metal, or other such materials that will hold water. Similarly, it would not be wise to use paper like materials for cooking vessels. अगर हम को पानी भरना है, मिसाल के तौर पर हम कागज़ का टम्बलर इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते। हम कागज़ का टम्बलर नहीं बना सकते और उसमें पानी रखेंगे, क्योंकि अगर हम ऐसा करते हैं वो पानी नीचे गिर जाएगा। तो इसके लिए हमें प्लास्टिक टम्बलर होना चाहिए। बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो हम किसी काम में इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते। ये प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मटेरियल की है जो उससे मतलब हम ये डिसाइड करता है कि हम उसमें कौन सी चीज़ रख सकते हैं। बेटा, मुझे उम्मीद है ये टॉपिक आपको समझ आया होगा। इसको अपने घर में 1-2 बार रीड कीजिएगा ताकि आपको पूरा समझ आ जाए। अल्लाह आपको खुश रखे, सलामत रखे। अल्लाह हाफिज़।